What?
All right, talk about Harvard hypocrisy. The same Ivy League professors who promoted Obamacare for Americans for years now outraged they're paying more for health care. Who would have thought?
That's right. They wrote an open letter claiming the university embarked on a secret and non-consultative planning process and disregarded the strong concerns that faculty have about their own health. But those same professors didn't seem to mind when everyday Americans voiced those same concerns. Here with more from our sister network, Fox Business, host of Money with Melissa Francis, and Harvard alum herself, Melissa Francis. Hey.
I thought about doing this segment incognito, by the way, because I was I have children.
Yeah.
I still would like them to get into Harvard, but
wicked hypocritical is what some people in Massachusetts would say. These are the ones who consulted on this very plan, yet when it applies to them, are up in arms, uproar.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I mean, there's so much that's ironic about this. Let's start with the fact that the article originated out of the New York Times, itself a liberal bastion, and they're sort of dining out in the idea that there's all these Harvard professors who are outraged because, like all the rest of us, the cost of their health care is going higher. And in a letter from the provost explaining why the costs are going up, they said this is a result of the Affordable Care Act, that costs everywhere are going higher, and as a result, professors are going to face higher costs out of their paycheck and higher deductibles, and they're outraged.
Yeah, it's deplorable because Jonathan Gruden had predicted this at MIT years ago.
Right.
Gruber, I should say. Richard Thomas calls it deplorable, deeply regressive. Mary Lewis is a professor there, says this amounts to a pay cut for me.
No, I love that. I mean, she's a professor of, I think it's French history.
Yes.
And she's saying, this is a pay cut. No kidding. I mean, that's exactly what we're all facing, and that's what we knew going into it. Many people could do math, and we've said this all along, knew that if you were going to add more people to the system, there was going to be a higher cost. And that meant
if you're going to insure kids up to 26,
right,
someone's got to pay for it.
Someone's got to pay for it, and maybe we decide that we do want to do it, and as a society, it's worth it for all of us to pay more to insure more people, but they're acting like it's new information
Well, how
that you would have to pay more.
At one of the brain centers of the universe at Harvard, how did it get by them?
I mean, they quote one economics professor who went out and wrote an open letter to the president saying that they supported Obamacare and also that they could see that it was going to cut costs over time. And that's really amazing to me, because this is someone who's a professor of economics. I believe, having been there, that it's an attitude and that it's they understood that someone was going to pay more. They just didn't think it was going to be them. It'd be absorbed elsewhere in the system at the university.
And most of them are making minimum wage, so
right.
Just
not even close.
And
not
just
even
real
close.
quick, this is not a tremendous hardship. The deductibles from $250 to $750 for families, they've gone up. They got to pay more into their general visits. Welcome to America.
Yeah, reflective of what's going on across the nation.
Absolutely. I mean, $750 for deductible is a huge amount of money, but compared to what folks are facing out there, it's pretty standard, or even lower in a lot of cases.
Here this morning or on Fox Business Network, Money with Melissa Francis. Thanks for breaking it down. Harvard alum herself.
That's right.
Thank you.
Right. All right.